Hi everybody, this is part 2 of your video on vellum pockets. All right, so right before we left, you were working with your cover and your spine, and I want to show you how you attach your spine to this cover. Okay, so let me adjust this camera. Can you see that? Okay, so what I like to do is I like to have a metal triangle or your see-through ruler, and I like to use that as a weight, all right? And then I take my tape, and I'm gonna pull out the tape longer than my actual area. And I wanna make sure I keep my tape out of off the table and out of gunk because it picks up all sorts of lint. All right, whoops. So now I'm going to take my double stick tape and I'm going to lay it right across that edge. Oh my gosh, I'm just perfect there. Do you see that? But there's a little piece of lint right there that I don't like. So it means I wasn't quite clean enough with that. I'm going to take another double stick piece of tape. I'm going to get it long enough this time. And I'm going to put it right next to it, like so. Do you see how I'm doing that? Okay, so there we go. Now, I'm going to lift that up, pull it off the triangle, and I'm going to take my scissors and, whoops, can you see that? I'm going to take my scissors and cut right against that edge on both sides, okay? There we go. Pull the tape off the scissors. All right. Okay, and I didn't get right up against the edge there, so I'm going to go back and try that again, both sides. Okay, perfect. Now what I want to do is I want to take this edge and I want to put it on the book, but I want everything to line up. So I'm going to use my fingernail. I'm going to come in here. Do you see how I'm using my fingernail there to squish the accordion together? I'm going to come in here and I want to line it up with each edge. So you know how I do that? I tap it on the desk, right? Okay. And if I need to make any adjustments, now is the time. Okay. Because what I want to do is I want that spine to be flush with the edges of your cover. Yeah? So I open it up. Okay, and that's what we have inside. All right, and so I'm going to take my bone here. Once it's in place, I'm going to take my bone and I am going to whip it back and forth over this area to make sure it's adhered well. Okay, and look at that. Yeah, is it going to stick? Stick test. Yeah, it's going to stick really nicely. Okay, so I'm going to set this out, and then what am I going to do? I'm going to take my cover, and I'm going to put glue on the back of it, and I'm going to get your cover on there like so. All right, so I need my scratch piece of paper here. Okay, and I'm going to put my glue, my handy dandy glue, on the back of this page, right? And right now the glue is coming out a little bit too thick on my brush. So I'm going to have to fix that here in a minute. I'm being too overzealous with my glue. Okay, that's better. A little more. Okay, there we got it. Now, this is what I want to show you. I like to stand up over my work, and I want you to be able to see it this way. Okay, so I am taking this side. Do you see how I'm laying it right up against that spine? And I want it 1/8 of an inch from each side. Do you remember that? How we cut it? And so before I push it down, what I'm trying to do is line it up beautifully. Okay, because once I push it down, that's it, right? So I'm going to slide that a little bit. Okay, and then it's a little short here, so I'm going to pull. This paper can stretch a little, so I'm going to pull that down. Oh my gosh, gosh, look at how I'm fixing that. Whoops. Yes. Okay. Then I rub it with my hand. Okay. I push it together and voila. Okay. So what you've done is you have covered up this spine. Okay. And now what we will do is we will take your vellum pages and we are going to take 2 vellum pages and double stick tape them to each page, okay? And we are going to do that after your book dries, okay? So I'm going to see you back here in just a couple minutes. Well, really, it's going to be longer than a couple minutes. I want you to let your cover dry overnight, okay? All right, see you later.